आज लेक्चर में डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट के बारे में हम लोगों ने पहले से बातचीत कर ली है। उसमें एक लेक्चर वीडियो डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट का हमने ऑलरेडी ग्रुप में भेजा हुआ है। वो स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बहुत ही यूजफुल है। टुडे वील टॉक अबाउट द फ्लड्स। व्हाट आर द फ्लड एरिया इन द इंडिया? व्हाट आर द causes of the floods? What are the effects of the floods in India, and what are the prevention are taken place to stop the floods in India. Today's topic is too much important since the India is a flood prone area, hence knowing about the floods is important in India. Today I have also sent one research paper, floods in India, in the group, and we will discuss today about the floods in India. These are the flood prone area. Area table shows the where in India the floods are coming. The red area shows the where the every year the floods are coming in India. Hence, government has to take the steps for the problem faced by the floods in India. These are the red area in the Gujarat where the floods are taking place. Here, Andhra Pradesh, the floods are taking place. Here in the coastal area of the Odisha, the floods are taking place. Here in the West Bengal, the floods are taking place. And here in the Assam, the floods are taking place. In the Manipur, the floods are taking place. Major area is here in Bihar, Ganga basin area, where the every year floods are coming. And here is this is the Uttar Pradesh, where every year the floods are coming. These are the flood area which are shown on the map of the India. What are the flood area and where the precaution is to be made. India is highly vulnerable to the flood. Out of the total geographical area of the 329 million hectares, more than 400 million hectare is the flood prone area. More than 400 million hectare. Hence, the India is the too much flood prone area. Floods are the recurrent phenomena which causes huge loss of the life, damage to the livelihood system of the India, damage to the property of the India, damage to the railways, road, infrastructure, and the public utilities of India. It is a cause concern that flood-related damages show an increasing trend in India. Every year, the floods are coming in India, and it saw the damaging trend in India. The average annual flood damage in the last 10 years period from 1996 to the 2005 was raised 47-45 crore. This is too much amount due to the loss due to the flood. And knowing the region of the flood and what are the effects of the flood and how to take the preventive measure of the flood so that the losses can be minimized is essential. As compared to the raise 85 crore, the corresponding average for the previous 53 years, an average year 75 lakh hectares of the land is affected, 1,600 lives are lost, and the damage caused to crops, houses, and public utility is the crore due to the floods. Hence, we are finding too much losses are there due to floods in India. We have in the map, we have shown the flood-prone area. What are the flood-prone area in India? India is the flood-prone area of floods after the Bangladesh, accounting 1/5 of the flood-related area deaths worldwide. 1/5 of the deaths were related. It was the too much huge account of the region of the death by the flood. According to the Ministry of the Jal Shakti, recent estimate of the flood-prone area in the country is the 49.1 mega hectare. This is the flood-prone area in the India. The annual average crop area affected by the flood is approximately 3.7 million hectares. This is the total affected area of the flood-prone area of the India. The flood-prone area is the most affected area is the Indo-Gangetic Brahmaputra plain. The most flood-prone area in the India are the Brahmaputra and the Ganga river basin in the Indo-Gangetic Brahmaputra plains in the north and northeast India, which carry 60% of the nation's total river flow. Affected state, nearly 70%, 75% of the total Indian rainfall occurs during a brief monsoon season to the June-September area. As a result, the rivers witness a heavy discharge leading to the widespread flood in the Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal. These are the area of the Indo-Gangetic river where the floods are taken place. 70%, 60% of the nation's total river flow is in this area, and this is the most affected area of the flood in India. Another region I have shown in the figure is Assam Valley is the highly prone area, primarily due to the heavy rains and the slitting of the tributaries like the Dihang and the Lohit. This is the most affected area of the flood. In Kashmir Valley, the Jhelum is unable to carry the river discharge. Due to the Jhelum in the Kashmir Valley, the floods are taking place. In Punjab and Haryana, the problem is primarily due to the inadequate drainage system of the river, not due to the heavy rainfall in the Punjab and Haryana. Due to the inadequate drainage system, the floods are coming. In the central Indian and the peninsular river basin, covering the Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Gujarat, contain the Tapi, Narmada, and Chambal rivers, which experience excess rainfall. Due to the excess rainfall in this region of the Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, the floods are coming. In Andhra Pradesh, the Kolor Lake submerges vast area along its fringes, and the cyclic storms bring heavy flooding in the coastal area. Hence, the flood-prone area in India have been shown here and explained here. Now, the causes of the flood. What are the causes of the flood?
सर आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही। सर आवाज नहीं आ रही, आवाज आपकी।
ये वाला खत्म करना, ये वाला कैसे करता है हमको भी बता दो। These are the flood causes. These are the region of the flood causes here, which have been shown in the screen. Increased urbanization have cause of the flood in India. Bad farming practice was the cause of the flood in India. Deforestation is the major cause of the flood in India. Due to the deforestation, flood appear in India. Storms and the rainfall are the major cause of the flood in India, and the snow smelting ice is the main cause of the flow in India in the summer region. Due to the Himalaya, snow melting is there, ice melting is there, and hence the flood are taking place. Dam failure are the major cause of India. Sometimes the Nepal has have a dam failure which causes the flood in the Bihar. Hence, these are the flood causes which are the causes of the flood in India. Here, the different region are shown where we can know that why the floods are occurring in India due to the intense rainfall. Due to the monsoon is coming in India and intense rainfall is taking place, hence all the rivers become full of water, and due to the drainage problem, flow problem of the water, the flood is taking place in India. Another reason is the topography of the catchment. Topography is such a way of India. In the Indian Basin Plain, 16% of the area of the Ganga River is related with the topography. Hence, the flood come in the area of the Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and the West Bengal. Sedimentation of the rivers are so bad that the river have not a proper flow of the water, and the floods taking place. Reservoirs are not made for the control of the water, hence the floods are taking place. Obstruction in the river flow. This is the major cause. Due to the Kosi River, Ganga River, Brahmaputra River, Narmada River, many of the river, Tapi River, to obstruction of the river flow is there. Hence, the overflow of the water take place in the plain. Hence, the flood is coming place. Failure of the dam is the another cause of the flood in India. Due to the failure of the dams are made to a reservoir of the water in India. But due to the failure of the water is opened, hence the flood is causing in India. This is the failure of the dam and failure of the river embankment. This is the another cause of the flood in India. River embankment is the major cause, and due to the on the side of the river, many of the water get flows and the floods are coming place. Inadequate cross drainage work. The drainage work in India in the every city is not good. Hence, due to the drainage problem, due to the drainage problem, the due to the drainage problem, due to drainage problem, the problems are coming there in the Indian system, and the floods are coming way. Contraction of the waterway. Waterway have not a proper flow. That the proper flow of the water what taken place in the monsoon after the heavy rainfall, where the water will go, the way is not made clear. In the Indo-Gangetic basins, in Assam, in the Gujarat, so hence this is the regions that the overflow of the water makes the flow of the flood in India. These are the causes of the flood of the major river system of the India. 8 causes have been shown here of the floods in the India. Other factors, a number of factors that have been included to why the floods are coming in India have been shown here. Heavy rainfall. Heavy rainfall is the major cause due to the monsoon in the month of the June and the September. A prolonged heavy rainfall have been taken place, which is the hence the river or the overflow and the flood neighboring areas are there. And another region is the snow melt. Rapid snow melt of the Himalaya, especially in the spring, can cause the flooding. This is the region of the flooding. Dam failure is the major cause. Often the old dams are there, broken dams are there, and they fail during the heavy rainfall. Due to the heavy rainfall, they broken, and it releases large amounts of the water on the downstream. Hence, due to the dam failure, the floods are taking place in India. Another region is the deforestation. Trees act as a sponge of the hold water and the soil. Deforestation can increase the amount of the water that runs off into the river during the heavy rainfall. Hence, these are the factors why the floods are taking place in India. These are the factors why the floods are taking place in India. Another reason why the floods are taking place are the climate change. Due to the climate change, the flood is every year is increasing. Frequency of the flood in India is increasing. The poorly constructed or maintained environment is there. The ill-maintained or poorly constructed river environment is there that can cause the floods. Other natural hazards are there. The wildfires are there. This can cause the floods. Other natural hazards can reduce the amount of the vegetation that absorbs the rainfall. Other human activity like the draining wetland and the building paved surfaces can increase the amount of the water that runs off the land. These are the human activity by which the floods occurs in India. These are the causes why the floods are taking place in India. Climate change, poorly constructed environment or unmaintained environment, poorly constructed dear environment can cause the flooding. Other natural hazards and the human activity that can cause the flood in India. Now, what are the types of the floods that are happening in India? Some important types of the floods are coastal flood, river flood, groundwater flood, drain or sewer flood, and the flash flood. These are the 5 types of the floods which are taking place in India. These are the 5 types of the floods which are taking place in India. Coastal floods. Coastal area are frequently hit by the severe storms and the rainfall. Hence, gather the spirit of the oceans. Extreme weather and the high tides are occurring in the coastal area that can cause the sea level to rise. That can cause the sea level to the rise, and the coastal flooding are taking place. Coastal flooding is expected to become a recurring and the increasing severe problem, and the global warming progresses there. These are the region of the flood, coastal flood. In the coastal area of the India, due to the high tides are there, extreme weather conditions can cause the floods in the coastal area. The coastal area floods are the shown here in the figure in the area of the coastal India. This is the floods taking place in the coastal zone of the India. That the how the coastal zone can be management can be done. These are the coastal region of the floods in India. Other types of the flood is the river flood. This type of the flood occurs when the water from a river exceeds its capacity. It is one of the most common type of the inland flood. River flood. River flood is the major type of the flood in India. All the rivers of India becomes the full when during the monsoon season. Hence, the flood are taking place. The river water exceeds its limit, typically due to the heavy rainfall for a prolonged period of the time. Heavy rainfall is there due to the prolonged period of the time. Hence, the flood occurring place in India. This type of the flood can cause significant damage to the life and the property of the India. Significant damage to the many of the life during the flood and the property of the India. Hence, the precaution must to be taken place so that the harm due to the floods can be minimized. River bunds can be constructed with appropriate boats to prevent this type of the floods. River bunds must to be the constructed. River bunds to be constructed there. The river flood is shown here in the figure, that in a river how the floods are taking place. It is shown here. It is shown here in the figure that how the river flood is taking place. River flood. Another type of the flood in India is the groundwater flood. This type of the flood can last for the weeks or sometimes even a month. This type of the flood occurs when the ground cannot be absorbed the water anymore due to the prolonged rainfall and becomes saturated with the water. In this type of the flood, the water rises above the ground surface and causes the flooding. Groundwater flood is due to when the ground cannot absorb the water or any more prolonged rainfall than the saturated with the water. Hence, the groundwater flood is taking place. Groundwater flood is taking place. This is the region of the groundwater flood. The type of the groundwater flood is shown here. That it is not absorbed by the ground, and the floods are taking place in the nearby area. The groundwater flood is shown here in the figure. Groundwater flood is shown here in the figure. Another type of the flood is the drain or the sewer flood. Drain or the sewer flood. They are due to the blockage or the other failure within the drainage system. In addition to the rainfall, drain or sewer flooding can occur both internally and externally due to the drain or the sewer flood. intensity of this type of the flood is the more. This type of the flood lasts for a small period of time, but poses a serious threat of the life and the property. The phenomena of the cloud burst usually leads to the flash flood, and there is the high intensity of the rainfall for a short period of the time during the cloud burst. Flash floods can be controlled by providing a good drainage system of the water so that the water can pass away. Drainage system of India is not good. Drainage system is to be made stronger so that the rainfall water can pass away easily. Hence, due to the faulty drainage system, the floods are taking place in India. Due to the faulty system, they are the flash flood. Flash flood is shown here in the figure. These are the type of the floods which are taking place in India. These are the flash flood. These are the flash flood is there which are shown in the figure. Now, what are the adverse effects? Today we talk about the flood-prone area. What are the flood-prone area in India where the floods are naturally taking place in India every year? We have shown in the figure what are the flood-prone area there, what are the causes of the floods are there. We have known that, and what are the adverse effects of the floods have been shown here in the screen. Loss of the lives are there. Flood can cause loss of the human life. Many of the human lives are loss of the human life are taking place due to the flood. Damage to the property. Floods can damage the homes every year. In the flood-prone area, every year homes are damaged, buildings are damaged, and infrastructure are damaged due to the floods. In Bihar, in Uttar Pradesh, in Assam, in the Gujarat, in the flood-prone area, the damage of the houses are there, damages of the buildings are there, damages of the roads are there, damages of the railway lines are there, and infrastructures are damaged every year. A crores of the loss have been taken place due to the flood. Crop destructions are there. Floods can destroy the crops. It can destroy the crops and delay the harvest due to the floods. Crop destructions are there. Crop destructions are there due to the crop get distracted due to and the health risk is there. In the flood area, contaminate the drinking water. Drinking water is not available in the flood region area, and that causes the health problem. And the flood can be displaced the people from their homes. Displacement of the people are done. Where the floods are coming, the displacement of the peoples are necessary. People are displaced where the floods are safe. For to save the life, for to save the damage, the peoples are displaced from the flood-prone area. And the economic impact are also there. Flood can cause the economic impact, reduce the tourism. The people cannot walk there, cannot move there. Hence, the tourism is affected by the floods. And the economic impact is there. Income is reduced due to the flood. Everything is damaged due to the flood. During the 1 month period in the flood-prone area, one paper is given to you about the Kosi region of the Bihar that the flood is taking place. Hence, the income is get distributed due to the flood. Economic impacts are there due to the flood. Economic impacts are there due to the floods. And the social impact are also there due to the floods, such as the sporting events are get cancelled, festivals are get cancelled due to the flood. These are the adverse effects which have been shown here in the screen. What are the adverse effects of the floods in India? These are also the adverse effects are there. Damage to the cultural heritage are there. Floods can damage the cultural heritage such as a monument, structure, building contents, work of the art, archive records, and the manuscript. Manuscript are the damage due to the floods. Archive records are damaged. The water enters into the house and all the papers of the house is get damaged. All the papers of the house are get damaged. Soil erosion are there. Floods can cause the soil and the bank erosion. Soil erosion can cause due to the floods. Bank erosion we can cause due to the floods. And the landslides occur due to the floods. This is the major adverse effect. Sometimes due to the flood, landslides occur. Hence, these are the adverse effect we will find during the floods. These are the adverse effect. The adverse effect of the floods are here summarized here. Loss of the human life is there. Many of the human life everywhere, every year, due to the flood have been lost. Property is lost every year due to the flood. Infrastructure is damaged every year due to the flood. Railway lines are damaged, roads are damaged, and many of the buildings are damaged due to the flood every year. Road get the closure and the road get erosions and the landslide risk are there due to the floods. Crop destruction is there due to the flood, and the livestock loss is there due to the flood. And threats to the salmon is there. Other aquatic species are there due to the flood, and the health risk due to the water contamination taken place. Drinking water is not available, and the health risk is there due to the water contamination. Housing displacement is there, and the economic impacts are there due to the flood. Economic impacts are taking place due to the floods. These are the adverse effect due to the flood. Due to the flood, the adverse effect are taking place. Prevention of the flood. How the floods can be prevented. The following steps can be taken into account how the prevention of the flood is there. The providing the green roof and rooftop garden. Green roof or the rooftop garden means providing some kind of the vegetation on the roof. A green roof or rooftop garden absorbs the rainwater and thus helps mitigate floods by reducing the storm water runoff. This method is now being adopted in the various countries to prevent the flood. This is one of the best method for the prevention of the flood. This is in adopted various countries. Hence, India have to be also adopt this type of the providing green roof and the creating river bunds and the flood plans and overflow area for the rivers. And the river bunds are constructed along the path of the river with the appropriate freeboards to prevent the leakage or excess flow, which can cause the flood. Flood plains are the river bunds can be created to stop the floods, and the free boards to prevent the leakage or the excess floods. These are the can be done for the prevention of the floods. Other measures that can be taken place for preventing the flood, separating the rainwater from the sewer water. The rainwater drainage system to be separated from the sewer water system. In the cities, both are mixed. During the rainfall time, both are rainwater system and the sewer system has to be improved in the city to protect the sewer system from the damage by installing the infiltration and attenuation system. Water infiltration system can be installed to store water and can be used for various domestic or household purposes in the future. This reduces the quantity of the stored water in the drainage system and thus helps in the prevention of the flood. Maintenance of the sewer system. Maintaining the sewer system properly and time basis increases the specificity during the flood. Hence, the maintaining of the sewer system is essential for the prevention of the flood. These are the measures to take the prevention of the flood. India government, what is doing for the floods that every year occurring this disaster? What are the India government preparedness have been shown here? That the India government have been take steps that the India government have taken place and what steps are taken by Central Water Commission. It was set up in 1945, focuses the flood control, water resource conservation, irrigation, hydro water generation, flood management and river conservation in the country. Central Water Commission. It was set up in the 1945 and focuses on the flood control. This focuses on the flood control. National Disaster Management Authority. These were prepared to control the flood management, assist the ministry and department of the government of India that how the floods can be controlled during when it's been taken place in India. These are the India's preparedness for preventing the floods, that how the flood can be prevented in India. National Water Policy. In 2012, National Water Policy was constructed. It emphasizes the flood control through the structure measures, integrated reservoir operation, natural drainage system, and the rehabilitation farming system, and non-agricultural development, and the long-term solution to the devastating floods. Hence, the National Water Policy are made. The flood forecasting network are made. The Central Water Commission has implemented a flood forecasting system, and 175 stations across the different rivers of India have been made, enabling the real-time data collection, automatic transmission of the flood forecast formulation, and the efficient information dissemination. Hence, these measures are taken place for the flood-prone area where the flood are taking place every year. Flood management and the border area program, it is implemented through the country for the effective flood management. Effective flood management and the erosion control have been taken place due to the flood management and the border areas management. Hence, we have seen that what are the prevention that taken place for prevent the flood in India, providing the green rooftop garden, creating the river bands, flood plans, overflow area for the rivers. These are making of the river bands along the path of the river are essential to prevent the leakage of the excess flow of the water. In the Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Assam, Gujarat, Odisha, where the most every year floods are coming place, the river bands are constructed along the path of the rivers. Then by installing the water infiltration, separating the rainwater from the sewer water. How to separate the rainwater from the sewer water in the cities? This is essential for the separating of this system. And the water infrastructure system can be installed to store the storm water and can be used for the various domestic or the household purposes in the future. Maintenance of the sewer system is essential. Sewer system must to be maintained, and maintenance of the sewer system is essential. This is the India's preparedness for the flood. What the India has prepared for the making of the flood disaster. Flood disaster is taking place every year in India, and what the government has taken the step. Government has made the Central Water Commission. It was set up in 1945, which focuses the flood control, where the floods are taking place, what are the measures are to be taking place, what type of the facilitation is given to the people, how the people should be restored, how the people should be helped in the flood area. Water resources conservation, how the water resources conservation can be done, how the irrigation can be done, how the hydropower generation can be done with the flood, how the hydropower generation can be done. Hence, the Central Water Commission has the major role in the prevention of the flood in India. How the flood management can be done in India, how the river conservation in the country can be done. National Disaster Management, NDMA, has been guideline for the flood management to assist the ministries and department of the government of India, that the National Disaster Management Authority are taken place for this region. National Water Policy was made in 2012. It faces the flood control through the structure measure, integrated reservoir operation, and national drainage system rehabilitation in throughout the country. How the national drainage system rehabilitation can be done, it is framed by the government of India. And the non-agricultural development, how it can be done, it is framed by the government of India. Flood forecasting network, it is implemented 175 stations across the major rivers of the India, enabling real-time data collection, automatic transmission, and flood forecast formulation, and the efficient information for the flood control, flood management, and the border areas program. These are the flood measures taken by the India. Hence, these are the flood taken by the India. Now we will revise the floods which have been taken place. This map show where the red area shows where the floods every year taking place. In the Uttar Pradesh, these are the area inside of the river. In Bihar, Ganga Basin, every year floods are taking place. Hence, government has to take a solid step to prevent the flood there. In the Assam, every year floods are taking place in this Brahmaputra region. In the West Bengal, every year floods are taking place in this is shown here. These are the flooded area. In Odisha, this is the flooded area. In Andhra Pradesh, this is the flooded area. In Gujarat, this is the flooded area. Hence, this red area shows where the floods prone area is there, where the floods are taking place every year. The red area of the India, flood prone area, as shown here. These are the flood prone area. India is highly vulnerable to the floods. Every year floods come. Out of the total geographical area of the 329 million hectare, more than 40 million hectare is the flood prone area. Every year in India flood comes. Hence the special task force must to be implemented for that, how to prevent the flood, causes of the flood. And this causes huge loss of the lives and damage to the livelihood system, property, infrastructure, and the public utility. It is cause for the flood-related damage, so an increasing trend. The loss of the 10 years area have been shown here in the flood, 47-45 crore as compared due to the corresponding average for the previous 53 years. These are the flood prone area. These are the flood prone area. Indo-Ganga Brahmaputra plains in the northeast India are the 60% of the nation's total river flow, and the floods taking place in this area. In the Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and the West Bengal is the major area where the floods are taking place. These are the area of the floods. Assam Valley is highly flood prone, primarily due to the heavy rains and the silting tributes like the Dihang and the Loit. In Kashmir Valley, the Jhelum is unable to carry the river discharge. In Punjab and Haryana, the problem is primarily due to the inadequate drainage. The central Indian and the peninsular river basin covering Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Gujarat contain the Tapi, Narmada, and the Chambal rivers, which often experience the excess rainfall. As the floods are taking place in this region every year, government has to take the measure for that. In Andhra Pradesh, the floods are taking place. These are the area where the floods are taking place every year. Assam Valley, Kashmir Valley, Punjab and Haryana, Central India,